and she says, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I'm like, man, this is terrible. Like, this is gonna be, like, you know, so I tell her I want to be a doctor, you know, and she's like, why? And like, where I come from, if you tell somebody you want to be a doctor when you grow up, nobody asks you why. You know what I mean? They're like, great. Like, that's awesome. You know what I mean? And she was like, why? And I was like, nobody ever asked me. So I'm like, why do I want to be a doctor? And then I was like, oh, I'm good at math and science, and I figured you should use that if you're good at it. And what better way to use it than to help people? You know, I figured doctors can make money honestly and help people while you're doing it. Be a good, positive influence on the community. What's wrong with being a doctor? And she was like, And then she grabbed my paper, and she looked at it, and she said, well, I read your paper, and it was really visual. You know, while I was reading it, I felt like I was there. And she said, that's actually arguably rarer than being good at math or science. And you should consider being a writer. You know, you can do the same things you're talking about, but maybe even on a bigger level. You should maybe even consider going to Hollywood and writing screenplays, is what she said. So I was completely weirded out at that moment. I'm like, this lady.
What did you think when she told you?
I thought she was crazy. like I didn't even know what a screenplay was. You know what I mean? And then I started looking around my dorm room, and all I had was like rap posters. I had no books. I had no movies. And I was like, man, I like books. I like movies. I'm like, man, maybe I should start like buying books and like buying movies. So then I was thinking about what she said about a screenplay. Like, maybe I should check out what one looks like. So I had $20. I hopped in my car, drove to Circuit City, and I walked around the DVD section, and I found like this Pulp Fiction. And I said, I like Pulp Fiction, and I picked it up, and it was a special edition, and it had a CD-ROM with the screenplay built into it. So it was like $17.99 or something. It's perfect. I could buy this. Went back to the dorms, popped the CD-ROM in, and saw my first screenplay and it was like, I don't know, man. It was like, I don't know. It reminded me of the first time I stepped on a football field and hit somebody. You know what I mean? I feel like I was at home. You know what I mean?